Warframe.
Yeah, that does seem very, very odd.
Damn.
It wrapped me back in with, Warframe based off of biblically accurate angels, and ended with, why the fuck is she pregnant? Why the fuck?
Anyways, last we left off, Rain was contacted by an entity, essentially Chaos Incarnate, in his dreams, that told him to convince the party to turn around and abandon the druid that they are looking for. And if he succeeds in that, then this entity will tell him where the relic Domi is, and also the location of another powerful artifact that, quote, has the power to change your fate. And this came while you were right on the edge of Asunia, right on the edge of the Glass Beach, just about to leave for the Gamsai Isle. Around the same time, Hellebore had a vision, a dream about the druid in question. The druid in question hiding in a ruin from something chasing them. As morning comes, what do you do?
Die.
And
I kill Ren.
So Rain and Todd are dead. Understood. What a shame.
I hope we weren't important for the plot.
No, not at all. Not in the slightest, actually.
Tabby, how much do you know about what happened last session?
Tori gave me a bit of a rundown. And,
Give her a
which I'm glad she did, because of the way, Talon was just like, oh yeah, by the way, this happened, and then said some of the most wild shit ever, or it would have been if I hadn't heard it before.
That's wild.
Funny thing is, I missed the entire recap. I was too busy getting juice boxes.
Well, you're awake now, and you remember where we ended off last time, so what do you do?
I like how you just assume I remember. Trust me, I definitely do. Rain is probably needing a moment to just process. He needs to buy time anyways, so he's gonna pretend to be asleep for even longer. He needs to buy time after all.
Should probably open character sheets. I think that'd be smart.
Did you just say
Those?
character ships.
What?
glad I heard it too. You heard it too.
They're being silly, Tate. Don't worry about it.
Oh shit! The entire UI has changed.
The entire UI of what?
D&D Beyond.
Has
Corey,
it?
what do you do to me?
It looks the exact same to me.
Reload it.
No, it's the same.
Oh.
You're
It's
just
different
old.
for me.
Fate.
What's
What?
different about it?
Screen share real quick.
Yeah.
And before we find out that Tate has had a different UI the entire time, and now it looks like ours.
I think that might be honestly what's happening.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that's normal, right?
Oh.
I
that's
thought you meant for the sheet.
Yeah.
No.
That's normal, right? I feel like they've had that one since they've added the super refined gold to everything.
No.
Meh.
Yeah, yeah.
Apparently, it's $180 to get the rulebook bundle for the D&D 1.
For 1D&D.
1D, whatever.
Same difference.
Huh. I might just do
I
that.
can't believe they stole my monkey's name.
Wait, you have a monkey?
Moving on.
Alright, we're moving on. What are we doing?
I feel like Helleber would give like a bit of time, you know, for Rain to like sleep in, but not not too long before she would like if it's like, you know, getting like about 30 minutes past when we normally like set out whatever time of morning that is, like she would probably go over to wake him up.
As soon as like Hellebore makes movement to get closer to Rain, he lets out this massive snore.
That's wild.
He just starts automatically snoring when Hellebore gets closer.
I feel like she immediately has to like slap a hand over her mouth to not like bust out laughing. she kind of tiptoes over and will crouch down beside Rain and like give him like a very soft shake. Rain, it's time to get up.
In kind of an unusual manner. Like, you've never seen, first of all, Rain snore. At least not like this. But normally where that would wake Rain up, he seems to be sleeping through it. If anything, you hear the snoring get louder.
She's gonna try a little harder. Not hard, but a little harder. Rain, wake up.
The snoring continues.
In a pure flash of deviousness, she's going for under the armpit. She's doing the tickle wake up.
Oh, that's fucked up.
That's so fucked up and evil.
No, that really is, because Rain's ticklish. I made him ticklish.
Of course you did.
Okay. However, you do this, and Rain just like bolts upright. No! And like, are you like, how are you? How's Hellebore leaning? How is Hellebore situated near Rain?
I imagine she's kind of like crouched down like beside his head a little bit.
Upon realizing that it is in fact just Hellebore, Rain would just, you know, go to shove her face away. What the Don't do that!
She is a small little shit-eating grin.
Rain narrows his eyes at Hellebore.
Sorry. It was... I couldn't resist it. You looked very tickle-little-bull.
Ticklish?
Yeah, that. Were you fake sleeping? You never snore.
I don't snore. I'm a snorer, okay? I snore more than Todd over there.
That's good.
She bursts out laughing.
That is a lot to contend with. Well, are you ready? We have like a long day of, you know, me like riding you guys across the sea.
Wait, what did Hellebore just say?
I think
I think what?
You got that backwards.
We have a long day of her riding you guys across the sea.
Okay, you're using writing in a different way than us. Okay. Ferrying us over there.
I mean, right? You're riding on the back of the plesiosaur.
Yeah,
The way you said it made it
her.
sound like it made it seem like you were going to be riding us as we.
Oh my God.
Brilliant. I love it. Rain, will kind of look around. Oh, right. That. You know, I didn't exactly get good sleep last night, Helibor. Can I just get 5 more minutes?
You can like sleep on our back, my back, as you know we're going across.
Uh, hmm. Okay. I have some things to talk with you all about. Maybe it's best if we get ready for the day and maybe you and I grab some breakfast, okay?
We are all ready except for you because you slept in.
Right.
I believe we just
Looking
waited on
around.
your end.
Well, breakfast is definitely needed, I feel. At least for Helibor and I.
Elbo's already eaten.
Yeah, I already ate.
Well,
Again, it's just you who needs to be ready.
If you
Well-
plate, a little coat.
let me finish my juice box real quick.
Fucking materializes one. What the fuck? Oh my
Here, I just
Oh no.
I
I
can sense the
swallowed too
shenanigans.
strong. Okay. No, we're fine. No shenanigans. We don't do shenanigans here. That's silly, Tate. You all lost the game. I'm sorry.
If you shake it once.
Anyways, Rain is going to, I think I'm
What
good
is
now.
Rain going to do? Are you stalling for time or is Rain?
Sorry, I keep on muting so that I don't cough into the mic so you guys don't know what I'm doing. But I, like, just choked on my juice.
Fuck's sake.
Is it high C?
It's actually Kool-Aid Jammers, strawberry.
Oh fuck yes! I love jammers.
I have been getting so much Capri Sun, and I drink it every time I play Rain now. That and some type of energy drink.
I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Okay, so Rain probably is like, you mentioned the fact that Helibor's already had breakfast, and he's just like visibly disappointed, but also nodding along. All right, then I suppose I shall get myself some type of substance.
We did save you a plate.
Oh, a plate of what?
The rations that we had.
Rain will very slowly go about eating. He probably only gets like partway through his rations before he just sets it down and says, I don't think I will be able to come with you.
What
Actually,
relief!
Why is this?
Actually, no, I will not be able to come with you anymore. A opportunity has been presented to me. I need to go back to Sandvik.
Was this presented to you by your dream?
It was.
And Rain, you are already aware that there's someone pretending to be people in your dreams to mislead you.
I'm aware of this. But the information they are going to be providing me with is purely too good to pass up. Plus,
If it is good. If it is false, I would
I-
assume.
I made a deal. And I was able to finagle the deal enough to where, if you guys so wish, you may go and save the druid from her brother. But I need to walk to Sandvik, and once I do arrive there, I can come back and help you guys out if you still have. If, there's still time for that.
Wait. Rain, who even was this? How much information did they give you?
Enough. It's not someone who's appeared in my dreams, at least as far as I'm aware, before.
Is there a reason you are not telling us?
I mean, not necessarily, but I suppose it doesn't hurt. Kantan. Do you know this name?
Do I know that name?
God's not here. God's not here.
Beautiful.
Literally, God just
History.
left.
Gistery.
History!
You get the gist of it.
Or religion.
Religion!
Roll Jistery to get the gist of it. That's brilliant. I think that's the best thing you've said ever.
Oh, I think.
Alright, that's well, I gotta get back to the Todd character sheet. My status.
Todd doesn't have a character sheet anymore. I'm sorry, Bridget.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
That's a 15 on religion. On
I aided
religion.
it.
I mean, you get the gist of
I'll
it.
guidance it.
I aided it. I
Okay.
don't have character sheet anymore. I aided it.
I thought you were saying you were gonna aid the roll.
No access. What
No
the fuck is this?
access.
No
I
Give
access.
me access.
I
want
am-
access.
Megamind meme. No access.
I am aware of Kantan, yes.
And who is this?
They are the ASMR of Chaos.
Ah. So only good things I can imagine.
What did they offer you?
Information on relics.
Wait, why in the world would they want you to go off alone to get that, though? That, makes no sense. That
Okay.
sounds like the biggest trap ever.
That's the thing. They originally didn't want me to go off alone. They were trying to get me to betray you guys and lead you all away from the druid so that you couldn't. Not necessarily so you couldn't save the druid, but more so because, well, they want to see how things play out over there. We're not supposed to interfere with the druid. But Hellebore, you would learn so much from them. I just need you to be. You need to be ready and. It's gonna be difficult, okay? You can learn much, though. It's just, well, it's a thing,
So-
to be honest.
Kantan wanted none of us to go, then.
Yes, and I was able to convince them to instead just make it to where I wouldn't go.
I'm so confused. Who even is the druid? Why would they not want us to help them?
Because the druid's brother is trying to get revenge, and it's a whole messy family business. The druid's not supposed to be alive anymore, and it's less so they, and I quote, wanted to see how things played out. They didn't say that the druid necessarily wouldn't be able to survive with no help, but, they've never been cornered like this before.
I can't just, leave them. I mean, like, I saw them in the dream. Obviously, someone wants me to help them, and even if they didn't, like, just
I mean-
the fact that I know they're in trouble, like, obviously I'm going to want to help, but Rain, like, even if this person is legitimate, even if this is, like, you know, like the real person or whatever, and they are going to give you the information, that's still... Zenvik is like 2 days away to walk on your own in the desert with people still hunting you? That is so dangerous. Like, so dangerous.
I've managed to travel by myself many a times before. Besides, I'm never truly alone. I always have Harbor, remember?
Every instinct for playing Furtick in my body is saying, no, just have Furtick leave with them, because for the sake of that exact reason, but we are not set up for that.
You're not.
So,
Rain gets in trouble, and Rain and Furtick get in trouble. Furtick deuces.
no, I mean, like, for the introduction of Talzin.
Fair. Looking over to Hellebor again, Rain will just say, Hellebor, you do want to save this druid, yes? Because there's someone who needs your help.
Yes, but I don't want to let you, like, run off and die in exchange for that, you know? I mean, I know you've been on your own before, but, like, you've been in the kingdom, right? Where you're, like, the leader of, like, the thing, you have contacts. You don't have contacts here, I don't think. And, like, the people weren't probably as mad back then because you didn't have a relic, but now they know that we had one, and, like, they're probably, like, more after you than ever. And, like, I don't even want to, like, say it because it sounds like, I don't know, somewhat selfish, but, like, well, no, honestly, it's not selfish. It's, you know a lot about all of us now, like, a lot. And I completely, I don't believe that you would, like, tell anyone that, but there's magical means of torture. If they got you and they, like, made you talk, like, you know so much about all of us. Aren't these, like, the same people we think that have Nala? If they found out who Dad is, they would probably want him, like, a lot. That would be putting all of us in danger. Like, it's so risky. It's so risky. Not just for you, but, like, for us too.
Hellebor is correct. And I should add, in general, it is never a good idea to do what Kantan wants you to do. If he didn't want us to go because we might save the druid, and then decided only you didn't have to go, it means you're probably important in that process. If we go alone, we could all end up dying.
It's not... I was able to, in a sense, get them only near the end to realize that I alone would be leaving. You guys can still go save the druid. And you're right, if they do find out, I do get captured and whatnot, it's bad that I know your secrets. But you know, that's why secrets are supposed to be kept. You're not supposed to share secrets with everyone willy-nilly. Todd.
Do you consider what I did to be willy-nilly?
I mean, no, and I do greatly appreciate the fact that you let us in on that. It's good knowledge to have, especially...
Then, if you appreciate it so much, how about you respect it and don't put us in danger?
I'm not putting you in danger.
You clearly are, as Hellebor's already described.
Well, there's nothing else I can do about it. I've already made the deal.
Was this deal magically binding?
Yes.
Insight.
Yep.
Normally this is where I would say Rain roll persuasion or deception, but I mean, everyone except Tabby was witness to Kantan saying that he can't magically bind you, everyone player-wise. So just roll me deception.
21.
Mm.
I don't think
16.
I can actually go that high. Oh, it might be able to.
Do you have a -1 wisdom?
No, I don't know
Oh,
why
you
I
have a
got that.
plus. Yeah.
Ew, where's insight? Okay. 10.
Halibor, save us!
Oh man.
You know Rain so well, Helibor. Come on.
Halvor should get advantage on this.
Don't you dare.
We all should, honestly, having to deal with his shenanigans.
Oh my fucking god. That's a fucking soft 20. That's one away. Are you
Oh,
fucking
damn.
joking?
Wait, can you guidance your own roll?
Guidance yourself.
I did. That's with guidance.
Oh.
Flash of genius.
Oh.
Alright, well, I guess we're all convinced then.
Rain is hard to read. I wouldn't say you're convinced, but you see no signs of him lying.
Right? Is the deal that you have to go, or you only receive the information if you go?
Rain thinks for a moment, and he seems to, like, as he's thinking, his eyes kind of widen in realization. I might have fucked up. I don't know where the parameters of this deal exactly lie.
You, Rain, master of deals, would accept a deal like this?
I mean, I guess in my own way I was trying to ensure that you guys would also find a way to be able to still continue on the journey. It would just necessarily be me getting the short end of the stick, but I don't know where that short end ends.
Right. To be frank, you
I don't think anyone here is Frank.
matter more to
I was
me.
playing Frank.
You matter more to me than some random druid. And even if you didn't, it is far more dangerous to let you by yourself. If
Are you
you
sure?
insist on not going, I will not go.
Are you sure, though, you want to do this path?
How
It's
hard
you
would
who
it
are
be?
making us use this path, Rain.
Wait, Tabby, you broke up. I only heard part of that.
So it's you who are making us do this path, Rain.
I'm not making you do anything. I simply told you I would be leaving for a few days, and you don't want to allow that.
Indeed, it is far too dangerous.
Is this a kidnapping?
Yes. Grabs robe.
No.
We also know the locations of most relics are in the hands of their families. The three that are unknown to the public, we know of 2 of them, meaning the last one left for you to find is Dome.
Not right.
DM, is anything I just said incorrect?
Not as far as I'm aware that, like, Domi's the last relic that needs to be found.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, there are no other relics that history remembers,
So,
that would
Rain.
still be out there.
tell me, give me a name of a relic they are offering to give you information on, or explain to me why you are keeping this from me.
I'm keeping this information, not necessarily from you. And in fact, I will say your weapon was on the table as well. But there is more to it than just that. There are other items of great value.
Such as-
You did not think to mention my weapon until I brought it up.
To be
Right.
honest, I wasn't going to mention it or even acknowledge it. I
So,
know it is your
if
weapon,
I-
but
to be clear here, Ren, correct me if I am mistaken, please do. But from my point of view, you were going to leave us with all of the information you have on us. Quite dangerous information that you know could be taken from you unwillingly. To get information on the whereabouts of more than one relic, one of which rightfully belonging to me. And then we would have no way of meeting up with you. You would be free to go off on your own, like how you wanted to before, to be separated from us. And you don't see an issue from our point of view with any of this.
Rain, at first, like he's like pouting, almost like he would a scolding child. And when you ask him if he sees the issue with this, he kind of looks up and just says, "Not exactly. I mean, do you think I'm gonna betray you? I get it. Like, I don't. Okay,
You've already
and I don't get it.
spoken-
Like,
You've already spoken aloud your desire to be separated from us, no matter what your reasons are. You did not want me to know what information you were receiving, and we would have no way of finding you afterwards, and no guarantees that you would look for us afterwards.
I mean, I was going to return to the island in hopes that you guys would still be there, but I guess I didn't exactly think of a better meetup plan. That is correct. I didn't think that far ahead yet, but that's
Though,
where.
if you cannot seize the issue, let me inform you there is a big issue here.
Okay, can you inform me what the issue is?
Trust.
Trust, right.
Rain, what reason would you have to not tell us that? Like, I don't understand why you would like what would you have that you would need to keep secret? The locations of items? Like, do you think we're gonna try to take that from you or something? Like, if you want it, you can have it. Obviously not his weapon, but like everything else, if there's more, like we're not after treasure. And even Breen, if all you want is just gold and treasure, they're an archdruid. I'm sure that they have something of value that they could give you. If that's all you care about.
That's not all I care about, Hellebore. I care about much more than just simple gold and treasure and fame. Look, this druid can help you, Hellebore, a lot. And Todd, they can help you as well. I want you to at least try to save the druid if you can.
Rain,
You
you
don't
can
have to
help
convince us of this. Like, I was planning on doing that. I just want you to come with us.
You are planning of that now, Hellebore, but I don't know if you will later on in the. I don't know if you will continue with that same once in the future. So.
Huh? Why would I not want to help them?
There are many reasons. But it's important, I feel. I just want to real quick clarify one thing. I'm not doing this for the location of your weapon, Todd. Nor am I having any intention of sharing the location of the weapon with anyone. And I'm doing this for other reasons. I can't back out of this deal now. I have to go to Sandvik.
Your intentions to not share information are irrelevant. We've already discussed the multitudes of ways they can get it out of you. You will be alone. You have already been kidnapped once.
I was not kidnapped.
You have already been killed once.
Really? I seem awfully alive now.
Well, thanks to a one-time deal. Rain, I can't possibly stress this enough. This is quite possibly the stupidest move you could possibly do here.
Okay, then tell me, Todd, oh great wise one, what the fuck do you think I should do then?
Come with us.
I
Or allow us
can't!
to come-
Magically
or-
find a deal!
Or allow us to come with you.
I mean, I suppose that's slightly better, but I get the information by myself.
And there you are again.
And do you... How does this help you?
Because
No,
you
from
cannot know
your-
the location of the weapon.
From your point of view, Rain, how does this help you? Unless you are planning on leaving us later to go after these weapons,
It's not about that. It's,
if we come with you to get them.
you are not ready to learn the information of the weapon. As is, I shouldn't even be learning the information about the weapon. Rules are being broken right now. This is dangerous territory, and I would rather we keep it
Yes.
more
Rules
closed
are
in.
always broken around Chaos and his followers.
And that's exactly why I'm trying to avoid so much collateral damage. I'm a follower of Ordon, after all. Rain's gonna pull out his
Do
little
not
amulet.
twist this on us, Rain. You are the one that made this deal.
I know. And that's just why I'm saying, I was more so informing you all. I'm going one way or another. You can join me if you wish, but I will be the only one receiving the information, and the information should not be shared.
No, Rain, you misunderstand what I'm saying. You insist you will be the only one getting this information. Why? The reason you give is because we are not ready for it? Then why did you accept the deal?
Because I was worried as to what would happen if the deal was not accepted.
Do you think Kanton would offer you a deal just because?
No.
He's offering you a deal because he needs you to do this. You have fallen straight into his hands.
Actually, you're falling straight into his hands by following me. I tried to make it to where you guys would be able to go save the druid.
If he agrees that you can go alone, then that is part of his plan. You don't understand the forces you are messing with, Rain.
Okay.
The HMR have been around for a long, long time. They have had much more power and much more knowledge and much more wisdom to plot than you have. You will not
Alright.
trick them in a single conversation.
Of course not. But I do think we are kind of losing daylight. Let's start walking back to San Vic.
It is.
It's been like an hour at most.
we are losing daylight. It's not even noon.
We're losing
We're still-
daylight. Looks at the sun. We've
Every
been here for maybe
second.
20 minutes.
Every second we are still here, sitting on our asses, is another second the druid is trapped.
Is it?
Rain.
It would be awful if one of us pretended to be asleep for 30 minutes, then, wouldn't it?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, Fernic lays down.
Hello.
Rain, you're really saying that even if we come with you, this is still, I mean, you may not care as much, but like, I mean, I like was in it's like I was there, like I like was in their body, sort of, like I saw it, like they're in a lot of danger and they felt trapped, like completely trapped, like did not know if anyone was ever coming, trapped. That
The
has to
doors
be
will either
awful.
For a very short amount of time or over like a century. We don't know the time frame. That's why urgency is kind of needed, but at the same time, like, who knows what's gonna happen? It's out of our hands in a sense. Unless you go.
Did you even ask what the terms of this deal is? Is there even anything that's going to happen to you if you don't do it?
It's complicated.
If they have offered you information if you complete the deal, I don't see why they would I don't see how they would have the leverage to say if you don't complete the deal, something bad would happen to you.
Well, originally the deal was only for information on one thing, and then when I didn't take the deal, they sweetened the bargain and kept on being,
So there is no negative consequence for you not taking this as action.
There's now. It is a magically binding deal.
What are the consequences then?
Well, first of all, my soul is kind of,
No.
No.
That has no right to your soul.
They have information now, though, on who does, and
The person who does, Zariel, we would assume, can handle herself, even if someone make a move on her.
do you realize how stupid it would be to make an enemy of Canton?
Do you realize how stupid it is to play into his hands?
Well, which would you rather I do? Make an enemy or make a friend?
I would rather you not make deals without consulting us first.
I was going to be stuck in
No.
there.
What did Kantan say would happen to you if you don't go to Sandvik?
I am not playing this game. I'm an adult. I gotta make my own choices. I'm going to Sandvik. You can follow me if you
Not
want.
here. Not with this. We are a
Oh,
team.
so because you share your life story with me, suddenly I'm a prisoner.
It's not just me. You also have damning information for Hellebor. You have damning information for Fernic, I'm sure.
Damning information on everyone.
Exactly. You endanger all of us with this.
Be glad I don't add yours to the book.
What?
Is that a
Rain.
threat?
Rain is gonna stand up and walk her off. Or at least attempt to.
No, I grab him.
I was gonna say,
Is
grab
that-
the scarf.
Is that what you believe will help you out of this situation right now, Rain? A threat?
It wasn't a threat.
Sounded like a pretty solid threat.
Oh, thank you. I've been working on those.
Not like a good threat, like a threat you made that that no one would be able to see it any other way as a threat.
Rain is like actively trying to walk towards Sandvik.
I look to Hellebor. I say, Hellebor, you decide. Do we follow Rain, or do we force Rain to follow us?
You won't like that second option if you do.
I ignore Rain. I am looking at Hellebor.
Hellebor looks extremely upset. Like, very, very torn and conflicted. She looks noticeably hurt, like extremely hurt. She is choking back tears as she watches the complete and total selfishness that is Rain strut away.
I imagine he's doing it with like a pep at his step too.
Attempting to because the dads are holding her. I mean him.
Just like he's doing still walking.
Just digging a hole with his feet.
Why is conflict with this group so funny?
Why are you such a prick?
Damn.
I learned from the best.
Oh my
What does
God.
that mean?
Like, I just imagine, like, she's just looking, like, at the island, at the dads, at Rain, just, like, extremely
fair.
overwhelmed.
The options presented were follow Rain or force Rain to follow you.
I mean, if teleport
Yeah.
comes up as a third option, give it.
I mean, she's mad at Rain right now, but like it's also just like we're going into like probably a dangerous situation. Like we don't need to deal with like angry Rain like trying to get away and fuck us over the entire time.
He's not going to really be able to get away if we knock him out and then he wakes up on a plesiosaur.
Exactly.
Yes, violence, the best solution.
When it comes to Rain, it seems to be the only one.
It is the only. What do you mean seems to be? It is the only one. There has never been an option where violence is not an option, or situation where violence is not the only option with Rain.
I mean, there are situations, trust me.
She just takes a deep breath, and kind of stands up. We can't let him go off and get himself killed, and I am not willing to let someone die for something so stupid as this. Yes, I think we should bring him.
Alright.
Okay, so I had another
What's his-
card up my sleeve. Rain is
Oh, wait, no, you'd have to
Rain is
counterspell, never
spinning
mind.
around on his heel, and he's going to look towards Helibor. Helibor, who's someone who you really, 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 really used to look up to, and now hate?
Oh no!
It begins.
Damn! Oh my god!
Oh,
The turn!
fuck.
Holy shit!
Oh fuck!
Well played, Ayla. Goddamn.
I knew this was gonna happen. I fucking knew it. I was waiting for this. It's like, there's no way this does not happen without Helper learning who the druid is. There is no fucking way.
Who you guys assume the druid is.
Yeah, same difference.
Who all the evidence points towards the truth.
Oh my fucking god.
It's not even D-Ray, it's just a look-alike. It's Snee-Ray.
You could say the look you could say the look line is so uncanny. You could say it's even potentially E-Ray.
I had no idea where you would go with that.
I knew I had the joke. It was the execution that was buffed. That was
Beautiful.
Anyway, go on.
People wonder why I don't talk, because the moment I try to form a consecutive thought, that happens.
That was great.
Rain is just like staring, like fingers together, as he waits for Hellenberg.
Look, Bernick and Todd on either side of him holding his arms, and he's still doing the, like, trade offer pose.
God damn! I need art of Rain in the trade offer pose. God.
God damn it. I feel like Helibor is like too upsetty spaghetti right now to just immediately be like, oh wait, and like she just kind of like thinks for a moment and like almost immediately just kind of shoots back. What are you talking about?
Oh, it's also just someone, your dad would absolutely love to see. Someone who could teach you a lot, but you would probably be willing to kill them instead.
Okay, she can't be this stupid at this point. I feel like there's about like 5 seconds where she like tilts her head and then just like her mouth just drops open. Wait, is this D-Ray?
Ding, ding, ding! Alright, cool. Now, so let's go to Sandvik, and then we can always double back if, everything's calmed down. See where things end up. See where the dice fall.
Rain, what the fuck? You were going to let me go over there and try to get her out of a situation like this?
I don't want a person like that to. I don't want people to randomly die. I'm not an evil guy.
Rain, why? Are you joking? I was seriously. We were about to knock you out and go over. How do you?
Compton,
Why? Why would you not say that?
Compton told you this is D-Ray.
Not exactly, but we'll go with that.
So, how do you know it is then?
Todd, listen, you can believe me or not. I don't have to reveal all
I
my
don't.
secrets. Okay, fair enough. Cool. So I guess Halibor, we're
You
gonna
have
go
given-
from the island. And
You have given absolutely no reason at any point in this conversation for us to believe you in any of this. You only
You're right, I'm
provide
just
mentions when
absolutely
you think we
crazy
can help
here.
you are not, as they say, being a team player, Rain.
I don't work well in teams. I thought this was established a while ago.
Well, you can work on it.
I feel like self-improvement's really something that you can only achieve if you're actually trying to achieve it.
I look to Helipor, and I say, the thing Rain does have is that he's nearly as dangerous to work with as Kantan is. I would not take his words as gospel. He clearly has no confirmation that this is D-Ray.
But if it is... I mean, just think, Halibor. Your dad can finally be reunited with her. You know,
Rain.
he's a thing for druids, after all.
Rain, shut up. If you are lying about this just to get me to leave this person, do you know how fucked up that is?
Very.
I mean, I don't know if I should believe you or not, because I saw in the dream they did. I was in the body. I mean, I couldn't tell for certain, but they did have dark skin. They had green hair, but I mean, there are other people, there are other druids that have that. Like, I don't think I should just like assume because of that.
Of course, never assume anything. Even what's right in front of you.
My fucking god. I want to just knock out Rain so badly right now.
Rain,
Tell you what. I don't want to leave a person to die like this either. Can we go to Sandvik, make it to where I'm not killed, and then go save this person? That way
Who's
you're
gonna-
not killed.
who's going to kill you? You've been quite
There's a lot of
unclear on the terms of your deal.
And there's a lot of people who are trying to kill me. Don't worry.
Indeed. And you were going to go out there alone.
Not alone, I have Harbor.
That's not.
I look around for Harbor.
No sign of Harbor.
And where is she?
Around. It's not time for her yet.
Then she's not here.
If you speak to the trees will tell you Harbor is always here.
I look for a
Have you-
tree.
Can I roll history to see if now? Can I roll history to see if I remember Harbor ever being here since Feywild?
Yeah.
That's 19.
You have not seen Harbor since you returned from the Feywild.
I squint my eyes at Rain.
More than that, on top of that, Rain told you that he was going to resummon Harbor immediately once you got through the portal.
Did you just tell us another bold-faced lie to try to get out of this?
This Rain looks genuinely puzzled. Wait, which part of that was the lie?
Summon her.
I'd rather not right now, actually.
Summon her,
Okay,
and I'll let
it's
you go.
See, that's the thing. I don't want to summon her because I don't want to see her right now.
She's not going to help you if she's not here.
I will summon her when I think enough time's passed.
I looked at Halvor. Are you going with your prior decision, daughter?
It, she just looks up at Rain. She is teary-eyed and just looks so betrayed.
Rain is trying to keep up like that semi-evil facade, and seeing this, you see that waver for a brief moment before solidifying again.
Rain, why do you have to be so mean? I don't even believe that there is anything. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you'll be struck dead if you don't go here, but honestly, I believe you're lying about that as well. I don't even think this is a magical deal. What do you even expect to happen? If you find this information, you're just going to sit on it? Are you going to leave us to pursue this? It's so selfish. It's so completely selfish. And to, like, skirt around whose identity this is. Rain, this is not only another life, this is another druid. I'm, like, what I consider to be, like, my people, you know? I don't want one to just die, especially an archdruid. That is, like, a big deal. I mean, I already let one of them die. I don't want to let another one. And then, like, you're just going to, like, oh, ha ha ha, is this D-Ray or is this not? Like, why would you not just tell me?
I didn't tell you because I have strong suspicions it is D-Ray, Halivor. And the reason I didn't tell you is because I didn't want to hurt you. You are a good, kind person who was more than willing to go do anything to save this druid. And I still think you should. Because that is who you are. You are a good, kind person. And this druid needs your help. I don't know if the door is really going to hold for all that long or if they're going to not. And they're going to be broken down quickly by the creatures that the brother is sending after them. I don't know that for sure, but I do know that this druid can teach you so much. This druid can be invaluable, but so can this information. That is why I tried doing something that would help both sets, everyone. If we can get ahead of the others in this game, which is what I've been handed on a fucking gold platter here, then we can finally get ahead of them and not fuck up with the relics.
You're not acting like this is a we, though. You plan on just getting this information and not telling us? If there's a we, if you really care about us, why would you not say? All of us have been nothing but extremely honest with you.
I would tell you, the only reason I'm hesitant to tell Todd is because I have some suspicions, and I don't trust you, Todd, fully right now.
I don't think you trust any of us. You believe you figured out the way to make this work, and you decided the best way to make us go with your plan is to lie to us. I trust that you believe you are helping us. I do not trust your methods. If you had come straight out and given us all the information and then said, this is what I think we should do, this is the plan I have, we would be far more likely to agree to your plan than this maneuver you have pulled, where you told us many lies and half-truths and only information, then it would sow more discord amongst us until we are here, angry at each other.
Are we really all that angry at each other, though? I mean,
am.
really, it seems like you three are mostly, angry at me.
We are. Because you're not being honest. Rain,
you are like my best friend. I want to help you more than anything. Like, I am so willing to help you. I don't understand what viewpoint you could possibly have that's like, hey, let me just like not tell them. Like, just be honest. Like, that's all I'm asking. That's all I want. And what do you have against him? Like, why? Dad has never done anything but help you. You have no reason not to trust him.
It's because of stuff I've learned before I met him. And it's less so I don't trust Todd fully. I don't, really. And Rain will look at Todd as he's saying this. But more so, now that you've changed things, you've gone and changed so much about vampires, you've made things dangerous. More so
He
than
did that. He did that to save our lives, Rain. We'd be dead.
I'm not holding that against him. I very much love being alive. But I'm also trying to look towards the future, the far future. And trying to plan out for that. How best to go about things. It's a minefield.
I did what I did because I believed it best in the moment, and I still stand by my decision. And I agree, it has put many lives in danger, but I fail to see the relevance here. I fail to see how this has anything to do with the current situation.
More so has to do with I don't want to see you reunited with your weapon immediately.
I would not leave you for this. I told you before I already had suspicions on Veritfuzz, and I was going to wait until we had finished our until you had all grown old and moved on. I am in no rush to receive Domi.
I understand you're in no rush, but this is something that I need to figure out. Look.
You found where that's at, though. Like, what are you gonna do with it? You can't use it?
How would it help you? It has been missing for so long. It is more secure where it is than it would be in our hands. If you are trying to keep it from them, then you knowing where it is just making it more likely for them to find out where it is, and makes it less safe. If you truly care about the sanctity of this information, if what you truly care about is making sure no one gets it, then you need to make sure you don't get it.
Chaos plays both sides. Do you really think that eventually someone else isn't going to make the same deal to them?
Do you really think Chaos or Kanton would play both sides in such a way that would favor you? No, the only way to win against Kanton's game is to not play.
Well, I'm stuck playing. I will
You're
say
not. Kanton has no physical right over your soul, and unless he is threatening to appear personally and kill you, which I believe you would have done well to tell us when we asked the consequences of your deal, then there is nothing he has over you.
There's definitely things he has over me. I'm not going to lie there. But...
So,
Wait, what was that date?
I was gonna say such as was like that. No, that's we've gone past that.
I will say I am sorry for the methods that I have used to try to make sure everything worked out well on both sides. However, I still stand by what I did. I could not... I don't want you to leave this druid. If we could go to Sandvik and come back for the druid, I would be alright with that, but I would highly rather we split.
If you did go back and you got this information, you are saying that you would not tell us. Is that correct?
Not immediately. At least not Todd.
Rain, that is beyond hurtful. But... Okay. If I turn into something large enough to carry all of you guys and run as long as I can, as far as I can, as quickly as I can, back there, and then back here, and then back to the aisle... Fine, I'm willing to do that if it is this important to you, if this is what we need to do in order for you to not either get yourself killed or get all of us killed, then fine. I can do that if it is this important to you. But if we get to that island and this is not D-Ray, this is just someone who was in need, who, like, I could have saved and another Archdruid is dead, that's on you.
Rain will just kind of look down at his hands and just say, "Alright. Very well. I will accept the faults."
Okay, what are the stipulations here? Do you just need to go within the city borders, or are we gonna have to stay? Like,
I just
what
need
do we
to go inside
do?
city borders.
Okay, fine, we can do that, and then I'll turn back around. Let's go. And with that, Helibor is going to turn into a giant elk to be able to carry everyone on there, and if everyone gets on, she is literally running as quickly as she can to go back.
Rain will say to Helibor, though, "At some point before we reach the Isle, you will need to rest. We can't have you exhausted if it comes down to a fight, and I'm positive it will."
The elk just glares at Rain.
No, but he's just a silly little dude. He could never hurt anyone.
He's a silly little dude that I would like to skin. Going
everyone on board?
straight to worst. Just skin.
Rain. Can you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Ah, fuck.
With a -2 modifier.
Uh-oh. Someone's in trouble.
Oh, sorry. I realized I could probably say it out loud.
Yeah. That would be nice.
I sent it in the channel. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
God fucking damn it.
Okay, so the reason why I laughed is because I rolled, then you said a -2 modifier when I was already on a natural 1. Luckily though, guys, I have a +4.
So that's a 3 total.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go on.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Alrighty, is everyone on the Helibor train?
I guess so. If that's what you decided to do. All right. let's do it then.
As in, you guys are all riding Elkabor?
We don't have to. How fast is an elk?
think it's 60-foot movement speed.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
From
But-
carrying
I mean,
all three of
imagine-
you, it would be reduced, probably halved, I'd say. But then,
Okay. Then
It's 60 foot. Yeah.
what if I do a thing? And I cast Find Steed so that we can have 2 mounts and thus move at 60 foot.
Oh yeah.
okay. And are you moving at a fast pace?
Absolutely.
Okay. This is also important. Which mount is Rain on?
Oh shit! I was trying to look up which what things I can make. I can just make an elk. I love it. It is a shadowy, viney tendril elk.
Hell yeah.
Love that.
Rain.
Would Teleport want to be on?
Helleboy cannot be on my elk because she has to be an elk.
I know, but would I know that? Which dad is gonna take Rain and wait, yeah, which dad is gonna take Rain and would Hellebore want Rain to be on?
I mean, I don't feel like. I mean, she's not against like Rain being on there. Like, she's not like so mad that she's like, get off, I'm evil. Like, she's
Get off, I'm
Rain's
evil.
on there.
That's Hellebore's at her evilest. No rides for you. You can walk. Evil Hellebore be like, you can walk. Okay, which dad is going on which steed?
I'd assume Todd would be on Todd's steed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Rain doesn't.
Well, let me
trust
see
Todd.
let me
Rain
see
wants
how
to be
far
with
away
her.
it can go. Yeah, it's not tied to me. I don't have to be on the steed. It can do its own thing if
Rain
we
is
want
going-
Furnick and Rain to be on it.
Rain is going to cling to Furnick.
I will say
Rain-
it does make more sense for more people to be on Elkabora because she's a huge size versus the steed is smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what type of elk are you?
A giant elk, they're huge.
Oh, I just have a regular elk.
It's okay.
Well, it says your GM might allow other animals to be summoned as steeds, but I imagine a giant elk would be too much.
Probably, yeah.
What's your elk's name?
Alcohol. Alcohol.
Uh,
Alcohol.
I'll work on it.
Elky.
You've had how many centuries?
I've never had to do it before.
Todd's like, oh yeah, I've been holding this spell just in the back of my mind for.
So,
Trying to think of a pun right now. Hold on.
Oh my god.
so am I understanding correctly that Rain and Fernek are on Elkabor and Todd is on his own elk?
Sure.
This is gonna be bad.
Okay. Good to know.
This is gonna be so bad.
You're moving at a fast pace on faster creatures. Honestly, you could probably make that in the day. On the elks, while moving at a fast pace. Like 60-foot move speed, constant dashes. I could see you making that in the day easy.
What exactly is the Find Steed spell? Is it a fey creature or is it literally that animal?
It is. They are counted as a celestial, a fiend, or a fae. I think celestial makes the most sense for Todd.
Mhm.
They
so it is a
have
fey creature.
their intelligence is 6, no matter what their says, and they have the ability to understand one language of my choice. I'm gonna go with common.
Okay.
Yeah. While my steed is within 1 mile of me, I can communicate with each other. We can communicate with each other telepathically.
Okay. How close to Rain would you have been when you guys were getting set up to leave Todd?
Not exactly trusting him right now, but also I don't think Todd, because we're doing what he wanted us to do to go to Sandvik, so I don't think Todd is like right on top of him, but probably, I don't know, 15, 20 feet.
Okay.
That seems actually pretty far, actually.
Yeah.
I was about to say that's really far.
I'd say 10 feet.
10
probably.
feet. As you guys are getting set up, you summon your steed. Rain and Fernick are getting on El Cabor. Your blind sense. You have blind sense, right?
Yeah, blind sight, yeah.
10 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, okay. I was 90% sure that was... Yeah. Anyway, you sense something with your blind sense. Floating about 5-6 feet off the ground. Spherical, completely spherical. Orbiting Rain.
Do I have anything I can do with this? I don't have see invisibility.
It's about fist-sized.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see if Todd would piece together what this probably is?
Sure.
I think I know, but I also know I've been playing D&D for a while, and Todd has not.
Todd has been alive for longer than you have, and he grew up in a world of magic.
That's fair enough. So, do you think it's reasonable that Todd would just assume this is scrying then?
I think it's reasonable for the assumption, but I will still accept an Arcana roll to be more or less confident about it.
All right. Well, I got an 8, so.
You are Todd is just as confident as you are that this is a scrying orb.
All right. Todd would kind of catch wind of it, and then nonchalantly, I imagine it was it kind of, because I'm 10 foot away, it's I just felt it move, basically. So nonchalantly, I would like to approach Rain and see if I can get a better sense of it and confirm that it is definitely there.
Yeah, as you move closer to Rain, it is definitely there. Is definitely orbiting him within about 7 feet of him, floating about 6 feet off the ground.
Okay. As we get ready, then I'd like to also just casually, it's something I always do, pull out my book, write a little something. And then I approach Rain, and I know where it is, so I would like to situate us so that we are facing away from it when I show him the book that says you are being watched.
Ominous, okay.
Rain's not stupid though. He sees this and he just
You're an awful writer. What?
No, I'm sorry.
Is this like a short story you're trying? You need to go work on that.
I'm sorry for that.
2-sentence horror stories.
Rain is going to look at the book, look up at Todd, look at the book again, grab the page, rip it out of the book, and just shove it in his mouth.
Todd's two sentence horror story is just like some I don't know. I had an idea. It's fine.
It's the 2-sentence horror story. You are being watched. I had an extra sentence.
Okay, so Rain shoves the paper in his mouth.
And just eats it. Once he's done, swallows it and everything, he'll just say, "That's why I thought of that." And he'll give Todd a little wink as he goes. No.
Todd sighs and closes the book. I don't know. Todd says, "I don't know what else I expected."
At that, Rain's gonna like spin around on his heel and just like very exaggeratedly throw hands.
Okay.
Look, how else were we supposed to make sure that the fucking scrying spell or didn't see the paper? It was a good idea.
Okay, so you eat the paper.
Mm-hmm. It's what kind of paper is it?
Parchment.
It's like okay, so I'm actually not gonna get into the tastes of paper.
Good. I don't think anyone wanted to hear that.
Textbook paper is not good, okay?
Okay.
Like the college ruled is way more disgusting than any construction paper is worse though.
Anyway, we are going to call a 15-minute break, so we'll be back at 45 past the hour.
I'm gonna go get food.
Yeah.
Rod's 2-sentence horror story is something along the lines of, "I feel so safe in my room, laying on my bed at night." "No, you're not," says the knife guy.
I feel like what I had Rain do it shows that Rain acknowledges it. Todd's just not smart enough to play into that aspect of things.
Eats the paper. This isn't a pastry. I'm still so upset at Warframe. Somebody will get food.
Hello. I return.
I'm so upset they made the angel pregnant. I will not live this
Stream
down.
can hear us. You know that, right?
No, I didn't.
Well,
Good.
Rachel's. Oh, did you say Rachel?
No?
What? Angel.
Angel. My bad.
I'm still seething about Warframe. It's not even a game I play very often. And I'm still upset.
Fair enough.
They took one of my like favorite concepts, for, like, ever, and then made her pregnant. Ha! I'm fine.
No, you're not. Be honest with yourself.
Oh.
Is everyone back?
Not yet.
That was so ominous. Cavi?
Yep, I'm back.
Tori?
Fuck you. That was mean. I'm sorry.
Not bad.
Alright. Then picking up where we left off. You guys begin your travel. Can I have a survival check from Hellebore and a perception check from any of you who would be keeping an eye out?
Fuck. I just got another natural one.
8.
I don't like this dice.
I also rolled a natural 1.
What?
Oh my god.
Tori, save us. Also,
I
so
was
sorry. I'll be right back.
That I rolled extremely well on both of those actually. Survival is a 25, and she would be keeping an eye out, so that's a natural 20 for a 28. On the perception.
Okay. And survival?
25.
Gotcha. Your eyes are peeled. You are paying close attention to everything around you. And you are above all else, you are angry. You are angry with Rain. You are angry with the world around you for playing games the way it does. And you travel, galloping across the glass beach at a very high speed. Can I have a con save from you?
Indeed. Do I get both the paladin auras?
You would, yes.
Okay. That is a 12 plus whatever the paladin runes are. I think it's a +9.
I think so, so 21.
Indeed.
And remind me how long Wild Shape lasts.
I have a combined total of 6 hours before I would need to short rest.
Okay. Let me do some math here real quick. To figure out exactly how far that gets you. Is there anything you guys want to do while I'm doing this math?
I kill Rain.
Solved, you head back.
Okay. Travel pace. –
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
welcome back.
You know, guys, I do feel like we fucked up as a party.
Okay, so that would be and then doubled for the first hour. And then okay, so if it's doubled for the first hour and then another 5 hours gets you, by the time you are out of wild shapes, you have gotten you've been able to travel a little more than you would be able to travel in a day.
Okay. Helibor at least would be willing to do a short rest, go ahead and get that bad boy back, and then go run at it again. If everyone's good with that.
Sure.
Rain feels a little guilty.
All right. During your short rest, what do you do?
Die.
Already dead, you can't do that again, dummy.
I've already done it. You have no idea how many times I can die. I'm going for the record.
You know what?
Ooh,
Fuck you. I
impressive.
killed Todd.
Helibor probably
Double down on killing Todd. Triple down on killing Todd. Come on, Halvor, get on.
Helibor spares her dad this day. Probably guzzles like a shit ton of water and just like I imagine she's like big time panting. I imagine it's fairly hot. It is on record. Helibor hates hot weather. She ain't doing good. Like she's not happy with this, but she is pushing herself as far as she can.
Specifically, Rain, what are you doing? And also, Rain, roll me a wisdom save with a -2 modifier.
That's gonna be a 17.
Okay.
Rain is going to be... Okay, Rain is aware that he's being watched. So he's going to, like... He's going to find some place to, like, just, like, sit back up against a tree or anything. Like, he's just gonna be completely... during the short rest that is happening, Rain is going to pull out that book from a long time ago. And he is going to just kind of audibly, under his breath, read this book aloud.
Which book?
The smut book from...
Oh my
Oh,
god.
God.
Which one, sorry? I didn't process what you just said.
The smut book.
Oh, that one. And how far are you from the party?
Rain probably doesn't want to actually submit the party to this, so he's gonna be sitting a fair distance away. But, like, not, like, dangerously away.
Ren's gonna get fucking voided.
What is everyone's passive perceptions?
12, but I was about to mention with Raid's sitting this far away doing this. Furnick is not taking his eyes off him.
Okay.
11.
18.
11.
Why do we say
11,
that?
11,
Except
18,
for
12, but Furnick is not taking his eyes off Rain.
I am staring that motherfucker down.
Okay.
I like how no one else in the party knows what's going on. So to Furnick, Rain's just reading smut.
Okay, I need to roll. Oh my god, stay on the fucking desk. Okay.
No, fuck you, runs.
How do you roll that?
Hellebore. And Furnick, because you are, you told me you are actively looking at Rain. The two of you notice a flash of purple light from behind where Rain is.
Get my spirit.
Rain, you suddenly feel a hand cover your mouth, a voice whisper in your ear, "Don't fight it, it'll only make it worse." And are you
Fireball.
willing? You can't use verbal components.
I know.
Are you willing?
No.
No?
No. This is
Okay.
not a soap situation.
You feel magic attempt to wrap around you, but you're not willing. You push it away as you hear the voice one more time say, "I don't want to make this messy. Don't resist."
Does Rain recognize the voice or anything?
No, Rain does not recognize the voice. Furnick and Hellebore, for your records, by the way, you do see what looks like a hand, a kind of dark purple skinned hand reach around the tree, like almost like a drow's skin tone, and grab Rain with kind of white hair that kind of falls next to Rain as the what appears to be the head of a drow leans from behind the tree to whisper into Rain's ear.
I throw the spear.
You throw the spear. Roll to hit.
Is there any cover involved with this, or am I chilling?
Technically, he would have half cover.
Okay. So what do I do with half cover again?
It's just he gets plus 2 AC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking math. How does that work again? Nah, it beats me. That's gonna be a 23 to hit.
He is going to cast shield. But what's
Yeah, I'm running forward at him then.
what's interesting is as you hurl the spear towards him, he waves a hand in a gesture that looks just like how one would normally cast shield. But it doesn't just create like a magical barrier. It seems to conjure an actual shield between him and the spear, which hits the ground and remains.
Okay, then while that's happening, I then run forward, and then I'm gonna make a slash attack with claws.
Rain specifically said he was a decent way away from the party.
Yeah, how far is a decent way though?
Probably more than 30 feet.
So, like, Rain specifically was sitting a decent away from the party purely because he didn't want to, read this aloud and you guys be able to overhear him. He would have been sitting probably at least 45 feet away from the party. Closer.
That is a lot more than a decent, but okay. That's fucking
Not
extreme.
really.
That is crazy.
That, like a decent ways away for like if you're gonna like mutter, because you said you were muttering, not like reading out loud. You said you were muttering
Rain
it out
wants
loud.
to do the little voices,
5
okay?
feet is ridiculous for that.
45
Pop off, I
not,
guess.
45 feet's not that long.
That, yeah, it is. Like a decent ways away would be like 15 to 20 maybe, if you're being like generous. 45, Jesus Christ. I don't know. Personally, I don't think Furtick would have allowed that. I feel like Furtick would have like made himself closer. I assumed you were gonna be within like reach, purely because Furtick doesn't trust. I don't know. This feels meta-y, but like now that I have like a number to associate it with, I don't think Furtick would let Rain be that far, considering everything that just happened. This feels meta-y though.
I do agree that it feels a bit too metagamey to.
But then again, like we clearly have two different meanings of like like a distant ways away. I don't know. To me, 45 seems extreme.
If it helps at all, I'm fine either way. But like, I honestly kind of feel like Hellebore wouldn't want him that far away either, because she doesn't trust him
Okay.
right now to
But
not
keep in
try
mind-
to sneak off like on his own still.
Exactly.
He is only about 7 cows and like
Exactly. That's
That's a really
so
long ways.
7 cows? Have you seen a cow?
Yes, I used to like help out with a buddy on his farm who owned cows. 7 cows is a long fucking distance.
I don't think that's that long. Like when I imagined Rain sitting a bit away and reading his book, his smut book out loud, that was kind of the distance I'd imagined, was 40,
Like it's
like
not
30
60
to 45.
feet or anything. I don't know, typically when people set up camp, it's like within a, I don't know. I would imagine.
Now hold on. No, it's
'cause we
not
didn't
that
set up a camp.
Camps
We
are
were
also
resting.
not that. Camps are also not that big.
No,
Like-
no.
Yeah,
Camps
camps
are able-
aren't.
Camps are able to fit inside a tiny hut,
Mhm.
which
No, I'm with you on that. But Rain, like, I don't imagine Rain would have, if you guys had set up a camp, Rain would have been doing this in the camp. It would have been, he would have gone a little bit away.
I know we're not like
which
setting up for
which
pregnancy.
I should note. I think what Tate and Tori are saying is that they would not have let him get that far away.
Yeah,
in the
not
first
even
place.
remotely. Yeah, no. Vernick would not have let Rain be in a distance where he could not catch up to him if he bolted. Which would be about 20 to
Fernick,
30.
For the record, that's just them. Todd doesn't think Rain's gonna run away. So he
for
won't.
argument's sake, Fernick wouldn't be able to catch Rain if Rain bolted from right next to him.
I mean, that's true.
Rain
But,
can
like-
move up to 90 feet per turn.
I could agree with that, but, like, still.
Regardless, you hurl the spear towards this mage, whoever he might be, and then attempt to hurry up towards him as he says to Rain, "I don't want to kill your friends in Serena's name. Just come with me."
And as he's running, he is yelling, "Todd, now." Or, like, "Todd, here now."
Yeah,
I am
Hellebore's like
I am
screaming.
getting his attention.
I might be silly, but Serena, that name.
Archmage of Wusa City.
Shit.
As his last action before Fernick is able to get within melee reach, are you willing?
The
You say yes, you're throwing.
I mean,
Rain.
And then going directly against what we were just lecturing you about.
Yeah, I
you
know.
did too.
That's why. That's why. I feel like Rain right now has. Rain did get a message earlier though. A couple. I feel like Rain would go to stand up and just like hold his hands out to kind of like stop Fernick from like attacking him. Just be like, whoa, guys, wait, stop. And he would not be willing, but he would be trying to end the conflict.
Okay.
If Fernick gets within melee range with Rain saying to stop, he will not attack, but he's going to grab Rain, and force him behind him and create distance.
You see the drow steps into full view at this point. Short, maybe shoulder-length white hair covers one of his eyes, his left eye. You can see this beautiful this beautiful pearl necklace over his neck, as well as a longer one that ends in a beautiful crystal. He's got kind of a loose-fitting shirt and a beautiful golden bracelet on both hands, and a number of various rings to go along with it. As he looks between you all and says, "I'm simply here to pick up quarry."
You want to say what your name is?
I am Harilna. And
Who sent you?
as I've already said, I am here in the name of Serena.
Serena's the one we've met, right? I'm
Yes.
not mispronouncing-
She
Yeah.
she was the one who was trying to help Nyx in Wusa City after Chaos went down.
Okay, for what purpose?
I know not why Serena has asked to summon this one. Only that she has called upon more people in the council than most people care to attempt to commune with in order to get him to her side.
Well, unfortunately, we're a little bit busy right now, so...
I understand, but the Council of the Archmages doesn't like to take no for an answer.
Damn, that really sucks. We're kind of in the middle of a couple things now, so you're gonna have to try again later. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's not do this. Perhaps.
I agree. If you would be on your way, please, so we can finish up what we're doing, and then we can discuss this later, that'd be great, because clearly you can find us.
Fernick, can be a little nice.
We're in the middle of several things right now. We can't afford it. He gestures to everything that just happened. Just this.
If
Sorry.
I am understanding correctly from Serena's report, from her scrying sessions, only one of you needs to make it to Sandvik, right?
Henceforth in the original deal. No, the only one that needs to get there is... This isn't me. This isn't Frank. It's just, re-remembering everything. Is that...
Rain made it to where the deal was Rain had to go to Sandvik, no?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to point out, if they know that, we referred to Domi as top weapon multiple times in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm happy with all that is happening right now. This is a lot of
Wait,
bullshit really fast.
Wait, who said it first?
I believe Rain did.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Yep.
Well, I think Todd brought up to me was like, there's only one relic left for
Mhm.
you to find, and I'm pretty sure Rain was the first one that said your weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was either Rain or Halibor.
Yeah, one of the two. But Hurlna continues. Look, I don't care what you do, but I am certain that souls as old as yours, kind of glancing between Fernick and Todd, know what happens when you cross the Council of the Archmages.
A great question. Hey, do souls as old as ours know what happens when we cross the
Fernick.
council?
The Council of the Archmages were the ones who originally imprisoned you.
Oh, fun. Love that.
I will note that the people... you only ever saw one member of that council, and it is more than likely that they are probably dead by this point.
Yeah, but considering with all the people we've met from Todd's side,
True, but
that.
Ventarius were also, or the people of that time were also known for having a limitless lifespan, whereas a human would not have a limitless lifespan. But he does say, look, I need that one. We will make sure that his end of whatever deal he's made is fulfilled. He will be safe. That much I can promise.
See, I don't
Why and for how
trust
long?
that for considering your way of abducting him.
Am I not allowed to have a little fun myself in a task given to me by someone else?
No, especially not one that concerns.
Highly
that, in your words, will leave him unharmed and safe.
It could have been a lot worse. Like they did.
Rain, shut the fuck up.
Okay.
And
But Serena was looking for us.
Serena needs him for something. I don't know what. What I do know is, turning to look at Halibor, I don't have an answer to your question.
And then that uncertainty is something we cannot afford right now.
And I can't afford to go back empty-handed, so...
That's really gonna
Then-
suck for you then.
You really should have done your job better.
I promise you, I certainly have.
Okay. Let's.
Rain, you say another word, I swear to God.
I'm giving you the opportunity to hand over the one known as Raynor Glordefnan willingly to the Council of the Archmages, who will not harm him and will make sure that he leaves in one piece. But
No one do anything rash.
I am
If you cannot explain why you need him, then get someone who can to come to us.
Serena
Halibor.
is the only one with that information, and unfortunately, teleportation isn't her strong suit.
I might have
I
some of
have
that
witnessed
information.
firsthand that Serena can teleport.
Okay. I might have some of that information though that is needed. This could be a legitimate thing. It could be simply something like having to do with Nyx, or Helibor. You were there when Cersei. Yeah, they were talking to us. Remember?
Rain,
You were there, Helibor.
politely, stop
Cersei.
talking.
Yeah, and they didn't try to like take us in or like, threaten us.
Cersei
No,
This doesn't seem legitimate.
Cersei is incredibly bad at her job.
They've been, it was kind of like a warning, and we didn't listen. So like,
Halibur, we're certainly within 30 feet of them now, right?
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do a charm monster on the dude.
Charm monster. Ooh.
He is going to counterspell.
Cool.
at
I knew
fifth
that was
level.
gonna happen.
You
You're wasting spell slots for the inevitable fight that's gonna break out. Do it again.
you attempt to charm him, and as you are in the midst of this chanting, like a stone thing suddenly appears over your mouth to prevent you from speaking for a moment before it drops and hits the ground.
You Hellboy just got fucking gagged. What the shit? What kind of fucking BDSM mage is
Did
this?
you just muzzle my cat?
Exactly.
I don't want problems. I don't want trouble. I haven't fought anyone in a long time.
Then you lot better, friend.
Tabby, you are not coming.
Yeah,
through.
you were gone.
I don't even know why I fucking try. Then you should have done this.
You cut out again.
You're still gone.
Okay, I give up.
Third tries the charm. Come on.
Come on, come on.
Nah, no, I'm eating. You fuck this thing. You guys talk.
I don't want trouble. And Hellebore, with your 18 passive perception, you do notice that like he talks with his hands a lot, but there almost seems to be something deliberate about the way that they are moving, talking with their hands. You have about, I think, 30 seconds left to hand him over willingly.
Before what spell that you're doing goes off exactly?
Why would I tell you? I mean, you're only going to...
I move forward and I pop his hands.
You, that
I
would
move
be...
forward, I grab his hands, and I kiss him.
That... Roll athletics.
Blocking
Rings,
all parts of spell consumption.
Athletics.
Natural
that would
one.
be an 18.
Natural 1 for a total of 7.
Ooh.
You...
So, whatever spell it is, you are not casting it.
He kind of, his eyes flit down to the ground below Rain's feet, and you see like a teleportation circle that's about 75% carved into the ground.
I
Look,
move him out of the teleportation scroll.
I imagine you pick Rain up, move him over to the other side of you.
Fernic has not let go of Rain this entire time.
Has he given his name?
yes, Harilna.
Yes.
Harona, if you wanted to do this correctly, you should have talked to us before trying to abduct our friend. You have only yourself to blame for this.
In the dude's defense. Oh, sorry. No. You go ahead.
No, please, defend me. My hero. He says while, like, not even trying to release his hands from Todd's grasp.
Fernic is gonna grab, like, the middle part, like, the hanging part of Rain's scarf, wrap it around his mouth, back to his collar, and then grab his collar and holding the scarf so he can't talk.
Alright. Then I'll say what I was going to say. At least you're dealing with me and not Fadrin the Trickdick.
Oops.
Fadrin the Dick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna reach through my monitor and strangle him.
Of course.
For context, that was, sounds like a dick.
Of course, Cersei's bad at her job, as we've established. Serena's busy and can't do this herself. She's asked me, Cersei, and Fadrin Dick to deal with this.
Is this how you've chosen to do it?
It's better than being drowned in the plane of water.
I'm sure
Does not
Actually,
seem
no.
like-
Fernic would be kind of frightened by that, actually. I'm sure there's worse things, but no, I made Fernic afraid of the ocean. That is like a fear he has. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Fadril Nadodik is a much more aggressive mage than I, and would pull the three of you into said elemental plane of water just to get rid of you. I'm trying to do this with no casualties.
Did Serena tell you to kill us if necessary?
No, Serena told me to get Rain to her, no matter whether he fights back or not. Of course, Cersei probably thinks she already succeeded a week ago. Or, well, a week ago for her. I don't know. She's complicated.
You have caught us in a very bad time for this, my friend.
I'm aware. This is nothing but promise of Rain's safety. You were worried about splitting away from him in case he talked, right?
See, this is not helping your case.
Rain is going to tap Bernick's hand to kind of like a signal, let go of the scarf.
Frederick is going to ignore this.
I am
If
aware...
anything, he just grabs tighter.
I am aware this isn't helping my case, but if it helps, Serena has been very tight-lipped about anything else you discussed besides Rain is going to talk, and Rain needs to be in Sandvik.
If she was like just available to scry on him, that wasn't that long ago. Like, what is she doing that is so important that she can't just like teleport here real quick and say what it's about?
That is not for me to share. But
That's
I
really
love sharing
unfortunate.
things that aren't my things to share. Serena's tower is currently under heavy investigation from the City Watch of Wusa City, and she has a very important artifact she needs to keep out of anyone else's hands.
Oh.
Oh.
Almost spoke there for a moment. Rain is like frantically tapping Fernick's thing.
Frederick like looks back at me. You say more than you need to say. Gods help me. And he will let go of the scarf.
Okay, cool. I feel like this is really important, guys. You know, I think we can all guess as to what that is, so maybe I should skedaddle. I'll be real quick, you know?
Oh wait, was this in character? I thought that was you, Ayla.
Yes, that was in character. I would listen to Rain.
Then you don't know Rain.
Then you're... Yes.
You're right, I don't.
That is most people's first mistake, is listening to Rain.
I would offer a handshake and a proper greeting, and he kind of like raises his hand, like brings attention to his hands, which are, I believe, still held by Todd.
Vernick is like a little bit jealous. I'm kidding.
Rain would offer out his hand and just say, "My hands are warmer than that dead corpse over there."
Damn. For comparing,
See,
I think
I would-
be warmer than all of you.
Tabby would love to just move the scene along and be like, fine, take him, you know, but he knows way too much.
Yep.
You guys are like thinking, why does my character end up being the one being held hostage? What the fuck, guys?
Because you're the one trying to leave!
What do you mean, why?
Fernix trying to leave? What the fuck's up with that? that.
Frederick isn't trying to leave. He can't do anything to not leave. There's a difference. And he's also trustworthy.
Ah, you're right. I forgot about that one major important thing.
So, since he seems all willing now, can I take him?
Sure.
Him willing was never in the equation.
You were getting mad
Actually-
at me for attempting to kidnap him.
I'm now simply stating that he is not going. We have other business to attend to.
Right, a druid on the Gamsai Isle who's in danger.
See, you keep doing that, and that, I should say, is not putting us at ease.
That's exactly what I did last time. It didn't help anything. Just like, don't tell him anything else, okay? I can feel the smack from Furtick.
Like he gut punches you. Slaps you with his tail. Gags you again.
Well... Alright, fine. If you insist, I won't take him. But... when you all drown in the elemental plane of water, don't blame me.
Wait, guys, you know what the artifact is, right?
Yes.
No shit.
Is this not important to keep out of hands?
And how would you help that?
By keeping it with us, obviously.
Then
And put
they
us
should
in
take all of
so much
they-
more danger.
Then they should take all of us and not just you.
Serena requested Rainer Glodefnin. She didn't say that I couldn't bring the rest of you.
But that also puts us so far away from...
Exactly.
Does it? You can teleport.
I can,
You,
but I'm not gonna be sticking around. I gotta go home. My cat's waiting for me.
that's
Aww.
so incredibly sad.
Rain
Ow.
will just give a smile.
I hope your cat fucking dies of dysentery. I don't know.
Tate, whoa. Right, so we'll put it to a vote. Who all wants to go on this fun little journey? Say aye.
He looks around at each of you, and kind of raises an eyebrow a little bit and is like, huh. I had been under the impression that you guys were more cohesive.
Then have you been watching us?
I
I
haven't.
don't. I think you need to do some more research.
I have not been watching you. Serena just gave me a location, and off I went. But if you'll excuse me, if you are not going to allow Rain to come with me, as the Archmage of Conjuration, I can't exactly be found in such a compromising position. And he's going to cast Dimension Door.
Okay. No, that's fair.
Actually, no, he'll just cast Misty Step, teleport like 30 feet back
Yeah, that's fair.
to release his hands, as he says, "Any parting words before I leave?" No?
Bro's like in the
Rain-
middle
Rain
of
will-
being misted. Any parting words?
You
Rain-
are incredibly boring.
Oh, well, fuck you too. I was gonna compliment you, but then you decided to say that. Fuck you.
I was referring to your friends who have
Oh,
no
oh.
sense of humor.
Okay. Then I guess you're okay. You know, you should totally stop at my place at some point.
Rain, stop trying to hook up with the strange wizard man.
I am not.
This is a hookup? I mean, if that offer was on the table,
This was not a part for you to continue talking. Goodbye.
Hmm.
Alright.
I just.
You you may leave and tell Serena if she wants Rain, she can explain things herself.
He kind of makes a few gestures as an arcane sigil kind of carves itself into the ground beneath him, as he says, "Don't blame me when Fadril Naderic is ready to drown you all." And the circle finishes and he vanishes. Notably, the circle remains a lot longer than a teleportation circle typically does.
How
You're
much
in the
longer are we
middle of,
talking
like,
about?
Misty stepping somewhere else, you race the circle, he teleports right back. You sons of bitches!
Wait, how long?
The circle remains for a whole minute.
Rain would like to go over and try to like copy down
No.
as many of the signals.
Okay. I thought you were gonna try to fucking hop in and teleport.
Okay.
I was gonna be like, no, the fuck, you do not.
You are able to copy it down. Even when the magic fades, the sigil itself is still carved into the ground. It's interesting, and everything that he cast, the shield spell and counter spell, both created things that are still there. They have not dissipated.
Rain will.
But you are easily able to copy down the sigil. Did you copy down the sigil in Serena's tower?
Yes.
It is
Oh,
the
yeah.
same sigil.
Okay. Noted.
Alright. So we just gotta get you to learn fucking teleportation circle, and then
Rain would go over to the muzzle and the shield, pick those up, and also copy down the sigils.
There is no magical sigils on them.
There's no marking on those? Oh, okay.
No, but they are far too perfectly created to have been anything but conjured.
well, I believe we should make as much progress as we can before we are all drowned.
Yeah,
Sounds like a
sorry
great
about that,
idea.
Fernick.
Just another day living with Rain, I suppose. Fitting. He's gonna pick a spear back up.
I mean, I had to pour sometime.
I don't think you're funny. It was
I'm
incredibly funny, but
hilarious.
don't... You're not allowed to be funny right now.
Funny privileges got taken.
Yup. Like the stealing your humor.
More like ruining it.
All right, I guess we elk up and go the rest of the way.
All right.
We elk up.
You finish your short rest and make wonderful time to make the rest of the way to Sandvik. Arriving at the town shortly before nightfall. What do you do?
All right. Helipor we are stepping into the bounds of this town, and then she is gonna try to turn right back around and start.
Rain would
Reasonable.
make sure to at least step off and touch the ground, though, before just bolting out.
Okay.
By the way, guys, I named my elk. This is Dan Elk.
Danielle!
Oh my god.
Love it.
That's perfect.
All right. So I will just point out quickly that it is nightfall if you guys are wanting to rest.
I think we should rest closer to
Yeah.
Closer to what?
the island.
So we should move So we should go throughout the night, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
And risk exhaustion, especially for Helipor.
Especially
And
Helipor will at least go until like it is nightfall. Like if the sun is like just starting to go down, like basically until there's no light left. Like
Okay.
still gonna rest, but like as much time as she can get.
So you guys probably make it to about the edge of the glass beach then.
Sweet.
You set up camp. Who is taking first watch?
Rain will.
No. Not by yourself, at least.
not.
I'll take a watch with her.
Yeah, Yeah, come on.
You don't sleep.
Oh
You
wait,
take
I don't
every
sleep.
watch.
Never
Oh
mind.
my god.
I forgot.
Other people forget that.
Silly.
Why do I play so many characters that don't sleep?
Why do so many people play characters that do sleep?
That's a good point.
I love how you guys just like I say anything and you're just instantly no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first watch, Rain and Todd, can I have you guys roll perception checks?
Another fucking nat one. That's my third nat one in a row.
I got
That
it.
sucks. Hell.
Nope, I got a 15.
15. Okay.
I'm not using this dice anymore. I said that last time though, and I still fucking use this dice.
You guys keep your eyes out as night falls. You see shadows moving in the distance, but they don't seem to pay much attention to you. Hellebore. Sleep takes you. And you find yourself in a dark forest. No, not a forest, a jungle. You've seen it before. You see the entrance to the temple that the druid had hidden in your previous dream.
I don't know.
A growling coming from you. You prowl, glaring towards this temple. Vengeance is the only thing on your mind. You want a taste for flesh. No, you don't. This creature does. Whatever you're viewing this dream from, it wants to taste flesh, to taste the druid's flesh, to taste your sister's flesh, its sister's flesh. It growls, waiting. Time flies. The sun rises and sets and 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 rises and sets. In a matter of minutes for you, months pass. And this creature remains just outside the temple. And then the perspective shifts. You are inside
Real quick, like, am I able to, like, get any perspective on it? Like, look down and see a paw or, like, anything of, like, what this creature might look like?
You get a little bit. The creature it has paws. It is vaguely canine from what you can tell, furred, kind of a dark, almost gray colored fur, and it is massive. The legs, the front legs that you can see, are as wide as tree trunks. The creature is enormous. The perspective shifts, and suddenly you are inside the temple, exactly where your previous dream left off, breathing heavily. Only one torchlight. The door shut behind you. You move deeper into the temple, and over the course of minutes for you, you watch this temple transform from an old abandoned temple to an actual livable home. The person inside manages to create a garden with their druidic magics, to sustain themselves within. But there's still a level of desperation, a need to leave, a need to escape. How long has it been? You have no idea. Time doesn't pass down here. It's only hunger. When was the last time you even slept? There was a point in time where where the druid was confident that they would be able to survive. But by now they're not so sure. You see attempts to commune with the outside world. To try and get in contact with anyone. You can't tell if they succeed or not. But you recognize the druidic rituals set up within the various rooms of this forgotten temple to attempt to reach out. To attempt to commune with higher beings, with nature itself, and with other circles. The walls of the temple are carved with stories. You're barely able to make out most of them, but they are stories. They seem like druidic legends, maybe. But there's more. The wall scrawlings with words, common words, were much more recent scrawlings than the carvings on the walls. Silent cries for help. The word alone repeated over and over and over and over. You see one sentence clearly carved into the place where this druid seems to eat most of their meals, carved right above where they sit, as it reads, "Am I alone in this world? Am I lost forevermore? None I knew are alive today, even the one who is dead. Am I alone in this forsaken world, lost because of my own mistakes? Am I alone? Alone in this temple, alone in this cage, alone in this prison, alone, so alone, so alone." Your gaze lingers on that for a long time before you wake up. Who is taking second watch? Todd and Rain, is there anything you two want to do during your watch before we get over to Phoenix?
Your mom.
Oh shit. What was that?
I asked if there was anything Todd and Rain wanted to do during their watch before we cut over to, before we move on to the next watch.
I did want briefly, very briefly, I don't expect it would take, but at some point Tom would speak up and say, I don't blame you for not trusting me. Rain, I understand it. But how best to put it? It is hurtful that this distrust, to my understanding, comes from what others told you about me before you ever met me. Have I, since you've known me, done anything to warrant distrust?
I mean, there's definitely a few things that you do that I don't agree with.
Please enlighten me.
You're... I guess maybe it's because of how old you are, but your lack of caring for life, be it your own or others, you kill so easily.
Todd, like, seems genuinely perplexed by this. You... Is that how I come off to you? Is that the impression I give?
Rain won't give a verbal response to this, but he will give like a slow nod.
I apologize. That I do not intend to give this impression. It is as as little as my words mean to you, I imagine.
They
It
mean more
is,
than...
it is not true. Every life I have ever taken haunts me. I kill when I deem it necessary, and not a moment before. I have lived a long time, and in many ways I have cheated death myself. So I admit there might be situations where I put yours or Helibor's or Fernix's life over mine. I believe you have much more to live for than I do. But death, given what you know about me, I hope you can see that death is important. I believe it is, above all else, deserves to be respected, and I do not believe one can properly respect death if they do not have the equal amount of respect for life.
I guess you have a good point there.
At times, in our journey, I may have been ruthless, might be a good word, but I simply don't believe it is better to suffer. If I believe we cannot get by without something's death, then it must be so. And I assure you, no one in this world can get by without killing something. For some to live, others must die. That is simply how life works.
Someone once told me something that I think fits you very well.
Oh god.
Fuck you, Vern!
He's like sitting there watching with popcorn.
Way to bring
Fernek's
me
still asleep. This
Sorry,
is Todd
I
and
thought my
Rain's
mic.
watch.
I thought my mic was muted.
No, I feel that though. You're good. I don't remember the exact wording, but it had something to do with the fact that those who are often the cruelest are also the kindest. And I guess I can see where they're coming from, especially after I met you. You are worlds kinder than almost anyone I've ever met. You do treat people very, very nicely. And yes, you can definitely be ruthless. But I feel like it's more so extremes on both sides. I never really said it, I don't think, before, but I am sorry for how things turned out. Truly. It's. I did what I did because I thought Hellebore would have the best chance of learning and progressing with the Druid's help. And I felt like you also deserved the chance to make amends. Or at least get some peace.
If I may, I have 2 notes to what you've said. I do not believe what I deserve should factor into your decision making. And if it does, then I deserve much worse. The stories are right about at least one thing about me, and that is that I have killed. I have killed many, and I have killed unnecessarily in the past. I do not deserve the life that I have, but truthfully, no one does. What one deserves does not matter. Life has never cared what one deserves.
That's why other people need to care what each other deserve then. And
And
weren't
the
you
second point I have is that Hellebore, though don't go much further and get much stronger traveling with you than anyone else. You mean a lot to her. You mean a lot to us. And we would not have gotten this far without you. And I cannot imagine we would make it far without you. You should not throw away that because you think it would help us. You would do far more good with us than us on our own.
Rain right now? At first he seemed to be following along the conversation very well, but upon mentioning the fact that Halvor would learn more, traveling with Rain, you can see his eyebrows just kind of furrow in the middle, and he, as you continue speaking on, he just looks more and more perplexed, not really believing anything you're saying at this point.
I would like to notice this and continue then. So, Reigns, there are many things, many things more important in life than to be as powerful as possible. And I believe that you and Hellebore have is one of those things.
What exactly is it you think Hellebore and I have?
You care for each other. And Hellebore is no stranger to caring for others, but I feel as though you are. Not of your own accord. I don't doubt you've had people you've cared for in the past, and I don't doubt that that has hurt you, those bonds. And I believe Hellebore is important to you, and I hope that she can help you heal.
I imagine to that, Rain would look like he was about to say something midway through that, but, remains quiet. Lets Todd finish it off, and by the end of it, he's quiet, contemplating. Doesn't really say anything else, though. But he seems to have been, at the very least, paying attention. The message got through to him in a sense. However, it might have been processed, who knows?
And I would like to reiterate, I don't distrust that you mean well. I just think that you could stand to trust us a little more. If your conclusions are as helpful as you believe them to be, then you should be able to present them to us and convince us of them, honestly. Because as it is, we have no way of knowing what you want when you tell us something. Half of the time you want us to do the opposite of what you say. It would be so much simpler if we could just take you at your word.
I will try to work on the communication aspect, but it's a long road, and progress will more than likely be very, very, very slow.
Well, there is a chance we will all drown before that progress will be made.
Yeah, I really hope Fernix going to be alright with that. Oh, speaking of which, Rain will get up and go over to Fernix.
Todd will not stop this.
No.
I don't think you've done this in front of Todd before, have you?
You don't know what exactly Rain was doing, but you've seen Rain go over to Todd a few times. Sorry, over to Fernix a few times.
Alright. Well, Fernix never woken up and been like, ah, shit, all my stuff's gone. So, whatever.
Yeah, no, it's just his fucking color that's disappearing. As he's getting forcibly fucking whitewashed.
That's what we're gonna call today's session, because we are basically at Tabby's leave time.
I love how we made literally, no progress.
We made negative progress. We went away from the island.
To where we started. We are quite literally back at square one.
I'm really sorry if you were really banking on us just letting Rain leave either of those times. I just, halfway through, I was like, okay, it makes sense. They need Rain to leave. And then I was genuinely trying to think of how Todd would allow that to happen, and I could not come up with anything.
We love Rain too much.
Guys, I have a question.
I wouldn't say
Normally
that.
don't D&D parties adopt and kidnap a fucking NPC? Why Rain?
Rain is the NPC we adopted.
Hello, you piece of shit. Fuck you.
So yeah.
Just no context given, just fuck you.
Thank you guys for coming.
You know what you did.
Both viewer and player.
Wait, what
We
do you
will
mean?
cover we will cover for our next watch next week. No,
How
no,
many
we
days?
won't. We are not going to have session
We're
next
not.
week.
Right.
How many days till Fernic leaves, Lau? Like 3?
Let me
Oh,
double
God.
check.
2. And I love how we
Tomorrow.
still
1?
haven't told the kids.
I have you.
Today?
You have made no room for me to bring this up because of
It is-
all
You're
the extra
welcome.
bullshit going on.
It is currently Zulon 28th by the time this watch ends, and Zulon has 31 days.
Well, we'll see about that. This could be a very long watch.
By the time this rest ends and morning comes.
I'll find a way to delay morning.
I'm gonna fucking lose my mind.
So-
There's literally been no space for me to like. Oh, by the way,
I'm gonna
I'm-
put a very large book on top of the sun so that the sun cannot rise.
real.
Transforms tomorrow, doesn't she?
Oh. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're right, she does. She does
We-
transform on
Oh
the
my
29th.
god. We're
Sweet.
literally
We have so much shit.
going to
God.
get to the fucking
Alright, I'm gone. I gotta go. Bye.
Yeah.
edge again.
Okay.
Like, wait, okay.
Mm.
I just need to know for my own fucking records. Like, if we leave and like elk ride again, are we gonna get here and like literally have to be at the same beach where like we fucking fought for forever, and that's where I'm gonna have to transform back?
I don't. Yeah, I mean, if you guys Elkabor all the way to the edge of the beach, that is where Hellbor's going to transform. Anyway, thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming, both viewer and player, and I'll see you all not next week because I will not be in the country, but the week after. Goodbye, everyone.
Going fucking insane.